scene and click on the leaderboard. We see the leaderboard back, and hello friends, welcome. In this video we are going to learn on how to implement a leaderboard in Godot Project or your game, and we are going to be using a plugin called Silentwolf, which is very easy to use, and you don't need to know any extra things about database and all other backend things, and you can just focus on your game making project. So let's start. First of all, let's me show you my project. So I've got this main scene, it's just empty, yeah, and I've got nothing right now. Yeah, in add-ons I've got add-ons folder, which has an AdMob plugin that I haven't used in this project. I might have used while I was making another tutorial, but it's not used here. And next I've got some couple of textures and nothing else. Yeah, this is the main scene and it's the script of it, and it has nothing here. And next one is a player scene, which I won't be using here. It has just some couple of nodes, and we will not be using the player scene. So let me go to the main scene, and it has nothing. So first of all, let's go to the Silentwolf website and download the Silentwolf plugin, because we can't find the Silentwolf plugin from the asset library from the Godot's editor. If I search Silentwolf, does it come? SILENT silent? No. So we might have to manually download the Silentwolf plugin, and that's not a big deal. So let's go to my browser. So I'm in my Silentwolf page. So you guys might need to sign up first. Yeah, so for signing up you just need your email and you need to create a username and password, and that's it. After that you can be directed to this type of dashboard, and you can make your game first. So I've got two games that uses the leaderboard, and let me make a new game for the sake of this tutorial. So let's make a new game here, and let me give a name called leader board test. So this will be a sample game, and I'll just click on submit. And that's it. So we have got an API key of the game here, and we have got the ID of the game. Make sure you keep these saved, or you will be using. So you might need to copy these too, but I will not copy it because I can know how to retrieve them. So now here it shows a leaderboard test. So this is the dashboard, and let's just click on this set up a leaderboard button here, get started. And first of all, you might need to download the Silentwolf add-on for Godot Engine. So to download it, you just click this link, and you cannot download it from here, but you can download it from the different place. Let me show you here. From this navigation bar, you can download the Silentwolf plugin, whether you are from Godot 3.x or for Godot 4. So you just download the plugin by clicking this link. Yeah, now it just downloads, and it has already downloaded. Yeah, silentwolf.zip. And after downloading, let me get back to this site, and let's set up the leaderboard. Just click here, get started, and it says everything here. Yeah, we have already downloaded the Silentwolf plugin for Godot. Next we need to decompress or unzip that file, and after that we need to go in the editor, and it says everything right here. So let's go back to my place where I downloaded it. So this is the Silentwolf plugin. I'll just click extract, and the Silentwolf has been extracted. So this is the plugin. I'll just copy this folder. Let me just cut this folder, and after that I need to go back to my project folder. Okay, so where is my project folder? Let me go project folder, tutorial 1. Yeah, so this is my project folder, and if you haven't added any kind of plugin, you might need to create this folder called addons. Exactly. Okay, add-ons. So you create this folder, and after going inside this folder, you just paste your Silentwolf plugin here. Okay, and if you click here, and you can see the Silentwolf.gd right here. So that's the step, and after that let's get back to our Godot project, and let me go back to the 2D. Okay, so there is a bunch of errors here because we added the Silentwolf plugin from outside, and we might need to configure something here. Okay, so we have this main scene and nothing else. So to load the Silentwolf plugin, so let's go to the project and project settings, and next in the plugins, and you can click here. So it detects the Silentwolf plugin here, and you just enable the Silentwolf plugin. After that you can close it, and next you might need to make a script, a global script or a singleton script that will initialize the Silentwolf plugin at first. Okay, so let's make a script. So I'm just clicking this res folder. This is the root folder of our project. Right click, and let me just create a script called global.gd. Okay, hit create, and that's it. So if you look at here, we have created the global.gd script, and it has got nothing here right now. Yeah, and next let me get back to the Silentwolf site. So it also says the same thing. Yeah, so we have enabled the plugin, and after that we have enabled the plugin. We might need an auto load or some kind of global.gd script that will help us initialize the Silentwolf. Yeah, so let me initialize the Silentwolf first. Okay, and next, yeah, I think it also says Silentwolf add-on Silentwolf.gd enable. So let me get back to the editor, and here, okay, let's make this global.gd and auto load. So to make this auto load, let's go to the project settings, and let's go to globals, and right now it's the Silentwolf global variable is already enabled. Okay, and now let's click this folder icon here, and we are going to click global.gd, click open, and after that it will just name the node global with the G capital, and we just click on the add. Now look, we have added the global.gd here, and generally the global singleton that will load at first will have to be at the first priority, yeah, below this above the Silentwolf. So let me click here. So our global is the first priority, or it will load at first, then only the Silentwolf.gd. Now close it, and let me click on the global.gd here. Okay, we are in here, and now in the ready function we are going to initialize the Silentwolf. So let me go back to the Silentwolf website and show you what we need to include. So we need to include these 2 lines of code, or these are several 6 lines of code. Just copy it, and let me get back here to my global.gd, and I'll just paste it inside the ready function. Control V. Okay, I'll paste, and it says indentation 0, so let me make it. Okay, good. And now I don't think we need the process function, so I delete it. Save it. Okay, now here we have to include our API key, and here we have to include our game ID. So let's get our game ID and the API key. And next, for the log level, so this log level will accept three values: 0 or 1 or 2. So 2 for debugging, and 1 for generally, and 0 for if you only want errors to be logged. So I'll just write 1 here as it is, save it, and let's get our Silentwolf API key and the game ID. So let me get back to the website, and where is my API key? So you can view your API key here, but we also need the game ID too. So for that, let me click here. Where can I find? Okay, let me get back to the your Silentwolf platform. Okay, here I can find the game, and the game ID is right here. Let me copy it and get back here, and in the game ID I'll just paste it like this: leaderboard test. And for the API key, let me view my API key. Okay, this, copy it and paste it. Save it. So we have pasted our API key and the game ID also. And next one is, there is something called the Silentwolf configure score open scene on close. So this will be used when you use the leaderboard, and while closing the leaderboard, you just pass on which page to go, or the which scene to go when you close the leaderboard. I will show you after a while when we make the leaderboard. Right now, let's not worry about this. Okay, I'll just save it, and that's it. Next, let's get back to the website. And where was it? Let me go to the Silentwolf, get it started for the scores, and we have done this step. This step is also done, yeah. And let's save the score now. Yeah, we have already made the leaderboard. It's everything that we have to do. We have already followed the instruction. Now to save the leaderboard, so this code is for Godot 3 and this code is for Godot 4. Right now we are using Godot 4 here. So what do we need to do? Just this much line of code. Yeah, silentwolf.score.save score, and here we specify the player name, and here we specify the score, and score should be a number. So let me go back to my project, and here let's switch to the 2D screen. So we have got nothing here. So let's add some UI to add the score. Yeah, let me just add a child node, and first of all let me add a control node, and let's make it a full screen, full rect. And next, inside the control, let me add a label. Let's keep it in the center. Okay, before control I would like to add margin container above the label, and inside the margin container I will add a vbox container. Okay, make this margin container to the full rect, and the vbox container also. Okay, good. Margin container, vbox container, and that's it. Keep the label inside the vbox container like this. And for the vbox container, let me click on the inspector, place it in the center. It starts from the center, the label. Okay, and in the label I'll just write score, SURE score. And for the margin container, let me just introduce some margin. How much? 10, 10, 10, 10. Great. And generally we don't have to write the score like this in our actual game, because the score is calculated in the game. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'll just make a score submission like this. Add a line edit, edit. Okay, so here we submit the score. text in the placeholder. I'll just write SURE score, and let me make a button in the VBox container. Add a button, BUTT1 button, create, and let me just write here SUBMIT submit as SURE score. Okay, that looks good. And next, loading level. So let's add a loading level so that we know what's happening here. Let's add another level, LAVL level. So I'll just write here loading LAVL level. So it will just show us if it's loading or not, or it will also show the output or some kind of message. And I'll just write loading here for loading. Save. Great. So let me just run my main scene. Okay, we have got this. Yeah. Good. So let me stop it, and let's get to the script of our main scene. So we have got nothing here in the scene, and when in the ready function, okay, let's click on this button, the submit button, and let's attach the signal, press signal. Go to nodes, click on the press signal, connect. So when we press this submit button, what do? We need to send the score. Yeah. To send the score, let me go back to the website, and it says just this Silentwolf the score, save player name and score. So let me copy this code, paste it just here. Great. And we don't have the score actually, so let's make a score variable right here, var SURE score equals to 0 at the initial score will be 0. Yeah. And next, the player name also. So we don't have a player name. I'll just pass a player name here. That's the name, John. Save it. So you might need to ask the player for their name when they first play the game or somewhere. Yeah. So but for my case, I'll just write John here. And next, once the score has been edited, I need to change the text. Save the score here. So let me click on the line edit, and in the node, I'll just attach this one here, text change. Yeah, this one, connect the signal. Okay, when the line edit text is changed, and I will just submit it to score equals to line this one. Let me drag this line edit. Okay, line edit.txt text. Great. So when we write the score, it will be assigned to this score variable, and once we press this button, the Silentwolf, we will send this name and the score to the Silentwolf, and hopefully it will save the score. Yeah, save it. And next, let me go back to the site and show you something. So these are a couple of things, but let me go downwards, and here we need to create a leaderboard. By default, there is a leaderboard called the main leaderboard, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'll create another leaderboard. Okay, so let me just click on add new leaderboard, and you can write the name here. I'll just write test test. Display name, you don't have to write it, or you can write it. Okay, I'll just write test test. Okay, and there are different types of how you want to save the score. Yeah, save all scores, save only the highest scores of the player, or the least score, or an accumulator. Accumulator means it just adds up the scores of a player, like that. So for now, the default all will be done, and if you want to reset the scores hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, you can choose these things, but for our case, we will not choose this one. And maximum entries means only 10 scores will be saved. Okay, if you want to save 100 scores, you can click on 100. For my case, I'll just write 10. Yeah, and after that, you created a leaderboard. You submit it like this: configuration saved for leaderboard test. That means our leaderboard has been made and the leaderboard name is test. Okay, let me get back now up here and I'll show you the leaderboard first. Click on the Silentwolf, click on the dashboard, and here we can see our game ID and all the thing, and in the scores, so it's loading, and we can see the main leaderboard and we can see the test leaderboard. Okay, so if I click on the main leaderboard, it's there is no score right now, and in the test also there is probably no score. Yeah, there is no score. Yeah, so we will add the score now. So let me get back to the Silentwolf dashboard or the main page, and let's click on the get started for setting up your leaderboard. And so we have created our own leaderboard. That's why we need to actually have a leaderboard name here also. So let me go down here. So if we make our own leaderboard, custom leaderboard, then we might have to save our score like this. So we have made our custom leaderboard, yeah, and then we need to use this code to store the leaderboard. The player name is score and the leaderboard name. So let me copy this one, get back to our project, and here instead of this code, delete it, paste this one, and the leaderboard name, let me make a variable here, up here, var paste leaderboard name equals to, so I made the leaderboard called test, save it, and that's it. What kind of error am I getting? Is indentation error. Done or not done? Player underscore, yeah, instead of player name I'll just write a name here, JOH and John, save, and that's it. Yeah, so once we press the button, it will save the score, hopefully. Yeah, save it, and after saving the score we might want other informations also, but let's see if it saves the score or not. So I'll just play the scene here and I'll write a score 100 and I'll just submit the score, and you can see in your output Silentwolf save score success, but we haven't made our UI according to this kind of information, so we need to make it. So let me get back to the Silentwolf website and see if we have saved the score or not. Okay, so let's get back up and let's click on the Silentwolf, the main page, and let's click on your Silentwolf dashboard, and in the scores, now if I open up the test leaderboard, it takes a while. The UI is a little bit crappy. Okay, so we have saved the score. Look, the player name is John and his score is this one, and he saved the score on this one. And if you want to delete it, you can just click here. Okay, now let's get back here again and let's click on the get started here. Silentwolf result. Oh wait, score. Okay, let me copy this code. It's for the default leaderboard, but I will modify it. Paste. Let me get. Okay, and we have made a variable called Silentwolf result, and it's a dictionary type, and after that we do the similar thing, Silentwolf scores, save score, yeah, similar thing, and after that this player name should be the name of the player. For now it's just John, I'll just write it another name, Tom. And after that is score. Yeah. And after that we need to give our own leaderboard name, L name, and we have attached a signal here, SW save score complete. So after the saving of the score is completed, this line of code will be added or will be executed. Yeah. So instead of this, let me get rid of this code. Okay, and here before making the or saving the Silentwolf score, we will just show the loading level. Okay, so let me just drag this loading level on here in the code. Okay, save it. And first of all, let me click on the 2D, so it just shows up. Yeah, so it should show up when we submit the score, not always. So let me just hide it. Okay, great. Let's get back to script, and when we just click on the submit, the loading level should be shown. So here I'll just write hello loading level.text text. Let's write LOADI in the loading, loading score, not load, submitting score. It's actually SUBMITTI in the submitting CORE score ... Great. And after that, let's show LOADI in the loading label .show show, and it shows the loading level. After that, we pass the score to Silentwolf, and if the score comes out, then we will just write here LOADI in the loading label .text equals to I'll just write SC score submitted, SUBMITTED submitted. Save it. Great. And after the score has been submitted, it will also print us this score ID also. Save it. So you might want to save the score ID in your game also if you want, but for the sake of this tutorial, we'll just print out the score ID. Save it. And next, let's see. I click on the play button. So let me just pass in another score 200, and let's submit the score. So it says submitting score. So good UI. After that, score submitted. Now we know that score has been submitted. And if we look at the our output here, we can see score persisted successfully, and this is the ID of the score. Okay. You might want to save it or you don't want to save it. It's depends on how you want your leaderboard to function. So we have saved our score. So let's get back to Silentwolf, and let's see our score has saved or not. What is it? The dashboard scores. It's loading. It takes a time. I have clicked in the test, and we have two scores right now. Yeah, Tom has 200 and Zone has 100. So let me get back to its home screen, go down, and now it's time to actually show the leaderboard. So we have actually managed to save the score from our game, and let's show the scores now. Let's make the leaderboard. For that, let me get back here, and we have already got the built-in Silentwolf leaderboard. That might not work for everyone, but we'll just look at how it looks like. So let me just click on this add-ons folder, and after that, inside the Silentwolf folder, and there is the folder called scores, and if I click on the leaderboard.tsn, let's switch to the 2D view, and we can see the leaderboard here. Yeah, and if I run it, what happens? Let's see. Does anything happen? Nothing happens because there's no score. Yeah, we need to configure it. So this is the score, the leaderboard TSN. It has already got all the elements. Yeah, but it doesn't align with our project. Yeah, viewport, because my the size of my viewport is a little bit different. It's in a portrait mode, but it looks like it's in a different landscape mode or something, and it has got very big letters, but my viewport is very small, so I might need to modify this scene. Yeah, or you can also make your own kind of leaderboard, but for this tutorial we will customize this leaderboard. And to customize the leaderboard, we will not be customizing this scene, this exact scene, but we will just copy this scene and we will make our own scene, and we will customize this leaderboard from our own duplicate scene. So for that, so this is the leaderboard by the Silentwolf, and this one is the old one. It doesn't have anything right now. Yeah, and I think this is the main leaderboard that it will show it the scores. So first of all, let's make a scene. Okay, leaderboard scene similar. So to make this, it's a VBox container. After that, what is this? Not 2D. Okay, good. So let's make a scene, our own scene, and we'll just copy this oval knots. Click on the scene, new scene, and click on the, let me make it a control node. Click OK. So we have created the new scene, and let me just call it LBOARD leaderboard. And let me make it a full screen. For that, just use full rect. Good. And after that, let me go to the leaderboard scene, the built-in leaderboard scene, this one, and I will copy this board. Okay, the VBox container, copy. Okay, and let me go back to my unsaved scene here, and I'll paste it here. Paste. Okay, great. Now we need to make it the size of our own. Yeah, the viewport size is very small, but it's very big. So let's make that. This is the leaderboard, and it's a little bit big, and I think it's because of this button. Yeah, let me go to inspector, and let's see in the theme override, the font size of this button is very big. Let me make it 21. The font size has become small, but okay, let's go to click on the layout. Look, the custom minimum size is 600. That's outrageous. Let me just, okay, now it has become small, and the board is still big. Let me make it a full rect. Okay, now it has become a little bit smaller, but it's still big. Yeah, and this size is also very big, the label size. Go down. Okay, let me just modify its font size. It's 72. That's why. Let me make it 35. Okay, that looks good, and it fits our screen now. Yeah, board, title, label, message container. It's hidden, but this is the message. Okay, and this is for the iScores. Score container, score item container, and the leaderboard close button. Save it. Okay, let me save the scene in this the root folder, l_board.tsn. Save it. Okay, great. We have saved our leaderboard scene. After that, we might need to attach the script. Okay, so let's get back to the add-ons here in the Silentwolf plugin. So here we have got the leaderboard.gd. Let me just click it, and these are the codes. We might not need everything, but let me just copy it from here. Copy. Okay, I copied it, and after that I just click on my leaderboard node and just click on the add script, and let's make our script called l_board.gd. Click OK, and let me get rid of these codes and just paste the other codes here. Great. The one thing that's not being is this one, score items that's in it is not here. Yeah, score items is not here. And let me show you in the leaderboard here. I mean in the Silentwolf plugin, there is a score items.tsn just here. So we might need to make the score items our own score items also. So let me click here, and what do we have here in the 2D scene? So the score item is like this. Yeah, this is the score and this is the player name. So we need to make this our own. So let me get back to leaderboard first. Not this leaderboard, our own leaderboard. Okay, this one. And in the script, so we have got some error here. So we need to create our own score item. So we don't want to just modify this. So because this is the built-in leaderboard, and if we start using it, and sometimes it the plugin might update, and that can cause a problem if you update the plugin. Yeah, it will reset it. That's why let's make our own score item tsn scene. Okay, right here. So let's click in the score item tsn first. What we have got here, we have got panel and then these two things. Okay, let's make a panel scene. So I'll just click on the scene, new scene, and click on other, and I'll just click here panel. Okay, panel, create, and I'll just call it score item as core score item item. And after that, let's go in the score item scene of the Silentwolf. Copy it, copy these two. Can I copy these two both? Yeah, I can copy. And let's get back to my score item. Where is it? Oh, it's not saved. And right click, paste. Let's switch to 2D view, and we have got this kind of view. Score item, let me just make it like this. Okay, and then player name, let's make it here, preset, and then the score is outside the viewport, so let's make it this. Okay, that looks good, I think. And then in the score, what is it? Okay, it looks like we might want to add something else in our score item scene. So let me add a margin container, marg and margin container. Click add. Okay, let me just place the player name and score inside the margin container like this. And the margin container, let's click on the anchor preset and let's make it full red. Good. And in the score, okay, let me just drag it a bit downward. Okay, and just click on the margin container, give a margin of the, click on the theme override, and let's give a margin of 20, right, also 20. Okay, so the item looks good. I think they was a little bit large, the text. Okay, so let's go to inspector, go downwards here in the theme override. Let me just make the size 21. Great. Score also, do the same thing, theme override, font size 21. Okay, player name, margin, score, looks good. Player name, that's it. Margin, score is good. A little bit smaller, this much. Save. Okay, let's save the scene. Let's call it a score item. Save it. Okay, we have made our own score item. And let's get back to our leaderboard now, our custom leaderboard that we made, and inside its script. So instead of this one, let me delete it and let me drag our own score item tsn just here. Save it. Great. And I think that's it. Save it. And let's get rid of some of the codes. Yeah, so we don't want SW logger, so I will just delete it. And next, the leaderboard name. Our leaderboard name is actually the TEST test. Save. Max score, let's keep it 10. And I don't think we want these things also in the ready function. Let me delete it. And scores, Silentwolf, okay. And we need to delete all the things. Here I also already deleted the SW logger, so I don't need this SW logger here. And we might want to delete all the things, but let's just keep something. Yeah, why bothering deleting it? If it works, then it will work, no problem. I think that's it. Let's see if our leaderboard works or not. Yeah, if it loads the score, then it's good. So let me just run the scene. Loading a score. Does it load the score? No score yet. So it says no score yet, so we might need to modify some of the codes. Stop it. And the thing is, while getting the score in this way, in this line, okay, await scores, get a score. So we actually need to pass some of the arguments here. Okay, 0, the first one means load all the scores, it says. Okay, and after that we need to pass our leaderboard name, LD name. Save it. And now let's see, I think just play the scene. Loading score. Okay, something is not right. Get player name and the score name. Oh yeah, from this score item scene, so we have changed some of the scene here. So instead of get node player name, we might need to modify it. Okay, so let me go to the score item, our own score item. So before the player node player name, we have got this margin container also. So here I will just write itm item.get underscore the node, and after that let me just drag it. Will it work? Hope it works. First of all, give the thing and drag the player name right inside here. And we don't need this dollar actually. So inside the margin container, player name and .text text, all the same thing now, equals to str list index, like this. Copy it, paste it, and that's does for the player name. And also for the score, do the same thing. item item.get get underscore node, and inside here I'll just drag the score node and not with the dollar, and .text text equals to sur score underscore value. Great. And let me comment it out, the old code. Okay, great. And I think it works for these two lines, but for other lines it will not work, because look, we have got this $board high score item container. Do we have this child in the leaderboard? Let's see. Where's my leaderboard scene? Is it the same thing? Okay, then it works, I think. Save it. Let's play the scene again. Loading score, and it actually shows the score, yeah, but it's like this because we need to modify our score items. So every score has been just crunched here. So let me go back. Where is it? In the score items, 2D. That looks good, but it's crunched. The score item is crunched. So let's modify it. So let me give it a minimum height of 50 pixels. Minimum height of 50 pixels, and the maximum size. The maximum size should be how much pixel it is? 360. It's the viewport size. Okay, so I just write 360 here, 360. Save it, and I think it works now. Let's go to leaderboard and let's play the scene again. Loading. Okay, it's good now. It's not that much good, but it just shows us the score in better way. Yeah, I hope you guys can modify this score item yourself as you're liking. Yeah, and now let's load the leaderboard from the main scene. Actually, we have just loaded the leaderboard from this just the leaderboard scene. So let me go to the main. Where is it? Okay, main scene here. And I'll just add another button here. Where do I add? So in the control, let's just click on the add node and search for button, BTT and button, create. Okay, I'll just write here leader BTN. Okay, let me go to node and just connect the pressed signal. Connect it. Okay, on leaderboard pressed, we need to go back to our leaderboard scene. So to go back to our leaderboard scene, what's the code? Get underscore tre tree, change scene to file, and what's the path? So here is the leaderboard scene. Let me just grab it, save it. Great. So once we press the leaderboard button, then we'll go to this leaderboard scene, our leaderboard scene that we just made. Okay, let's play. Yeah, in the main scene, let's submit a score 777. Submit. Score submitting. Score have been submitted. And where is my button? So let me close it. Go to the main scene. Oh my god, this button is hidden right here. Okay, let me click on the leaderboard button, click on the inspector. I didn't write the name also. Leaderboard board. Great. And let me place it in the middle. And let me drag this guy down here. Save it. Okay, great. Now let's play our scene. Okay, let me click on the leaderboard. And it's loading. And actually we have got an error. Yeah. So this error we just get. So it's because the Silentwolf tries to load very quickly. Let me get back to our leaderboard scene and let's click on the scripts. So here we are trying to load our score very quickly. That's why there is a problem here. So while we are getting the score, let me just add a little bit of a delay. await await get underscore tree, not transform, tree, but create timer for 1 seconds dot timeout. So I'll just await for 1 second and I hopefully will see our leaderboard from our main scene also. Stop it. Let's play again. And let's click on the leaderboard. Okay, loading. And we can see our leaderboard. Yeah. And if you close the leaderboard, does something happen? Nothing happens. Do you know why? Because I'll show you. Let me go back to the global.gd and here we have assigned open scene on close. So when we click on that button, we'll go to this scene, but this scene is not present. Yeah, scene/main page.tsn. So we will have our own scene here. Delete it. So after we press the close button, we might want to go to the main scene again. So let me drag this main scene here. Okay, now after that I'll save it and hopefully it works now. So let me go back to the leaderboard script and I'll show you what. So on this close button, okay, so we have also not connected this signal. We can see the close button scene, but we haven't connected the signal here because we made our own custom scene. We need to connect this close button. Okay, go to node and click on the pressed and connect. Okay, so it made a different function, but this was the previous one. So let me just copy this to code, copy it and paste it here. And let me delete this thing. We don't need it. It's not used. Save it. So once we press the close button, this close button of the leaderboard, what do? Is we load our scene name here. From here, Silentwolf score config.open scene on close that we just set in the global. Yeah, and get tree change scene name like this. Okay, or you can also directly change the scene from here. You don't have to use the Silentwolf config open scene on close yourself. You can change the scene directly from here also. And I think that's it. Let's see if we click on the play button and now click on the leaderboard. It's loading the score and we can see our score here. And if I close the leaderboard, we go back to the main scene and click on the leaderboard. We see the leaderboard back, and that's it, guys. And that's how we implement the leaderboard using Silentwolf plugin. It's very easy to use for the beginners because we don't need to know about the backend language and databases and all thing like that. We can directly use it. Very good for the small projects. And I hope you guys like my tutorial, and thank you guys. If you like it, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe my channel, and I'll see you next time in the next tutorial. Thank you guys.